Okay. Clarify the method. So if I step into the body of this oak trunk, the nature of its massive structure, that is the very standing of a tree in the direction of upwards, like this posture, this total direction. This is for me how it configured in this day of exploration, is like a strong body of how it feels, this destiny I stand in, like the mission, like the force of this mission, like the possibility of such contemplation, like just the very possibility of understanding that it is all coherent, that our lives are coherently acting together. Just like the force you need, like if you have such thoughts, I believe that our destinies are coming together in a coherent mission. And if you need force in the contemplation of this, certainly because the resonance of all beliefs around you, like the resonance of fucking beliefs around you, are kind of making it impossible, this sentence, to say that our destinies are together in a very coherent mission. Or the resonance of beliefs in this physical location are making it impossible. You have no grounds here to say such a thing. So then you need some kind of body of presence that would be unmistakable, like, like I stand in that body so as to have confidence in what it means. It's like a body that can withstand this travel. So if I can translate a sentence into a perfected, purified quality of a material structure, if we can find it together, then it's kind of communicated thoroughly. If it's translated in physical presence, then it is communicated properly. I feel it thus. It is like this to me. The nature of this insight has this body. See it. I need it like this. I need it to be seen like this. I need it to be born in this way. So I need to engage this kind of capacity of vision that will be a fierce dialogue between all that comes into the projective, the objective mind, the conceptual mind, and to continuously purify the possibility of such a body that will make it withstand any context, like to be integrated in as a posture, as a symbolic posture, as a capacity for come on. It's like you attain bodies of insight that are represented as symbols of posture. You produce an alphabet of postures that can travel through, that can withstand. It's a certain memory that is embedded in the possibility of posture, like this attitude. It's like a symbol of attitude that can travel through various lives. Like if you have an insight perfectly translated as a symbol of attitude, then this can withstand shifts of horizon, shifts of objective landscape. So it feels like this, that one can translate modes of presence into symbolic anatomy of attitude somehow. If I want to stretch into a certain configuration of insight, that is the sentence, our lives are orchestrated together in a very precise, intelligent mission, clear mission. I will produce a certain symbol of attitude, symbol of posture. Which is, I don't know. The stretching of the hands through the dense acid of this distortion. This discipline of absence, this come. It's like mimicking fracture, like an adequate experiential metaphor of fracture that is able to have you travel through the spine of your destiny, meaning that if you stand in this equation, you can have access to it all. You can see it all through a very purified equation of what your function is. So then you can develop branches to feel your friends around you. This is a new definition of love that is in this grammar of behavior, like the branches of a tree, like stretching my hand in this grammar of possibility. Finding you in this purpose. So it's like this tree, like this trunk, becomes alive in taking the hand of that other material formation, that is the stones by the ocean, the rock formations by the ocean, and I could see their dance together thus. I need you thus. Any system would be of use. Any system would be of use here. So it's like I can imagine this tree attaining its rotation, attaining its function, the noble presence of its function. And you are able now to engage all of the branches that are part of the same equation. With a precise equation of the sap of this trunk, you will be able to invoke, to summon all of the experiential resources in time, like traveling through time so as to awaken all resonant experiences. So if I say the sentence, through my absence I am attaining the scriptural body of true presence. Through the sacrifice of your absence, you are revealing your true presence. Through the joined adventure of absence, we are doing the work of establishing the definition of true presence. You take one such sentence that can withstand and can resurrect such a configuration of body, and then observe how it grows, how it develops in taking like the force, like the soul force of so many situations that are solved. All the situations that are fully alivened or resurrected, that are joining the formulation of this body. So then it doesn't have to be like a tree, it can be a forest or all trees. Come on. Or it can be the organicity of it, the exact quality of it, the architecture of the organism. So if it is the oak trunk, it's not established in an image, it is not in the nature of an image or a conceptual formation. It's not in this logic of identity. It's actually it's like a locus, like an architecture of certain qualities that has its being and its coherence, but then it can span throughout all the phenomena that share similar traits. So, move simultaneously with how these qualities span throughout time and space, and then simultaneously move with all the experiences that will adhere or feed or enliven the will of this body, so that to move it, so to be able to move it, to find its joy of motion, its will, its enthusiasm for motion, its function. Cool. Like such an outrageous possibility. that all of these forms of experience are considered in intelligent purpose. This is a kind of a beautiful dance to dance. The dance of purpose. This is something to die for. So it's like a dance of fractures, like there's no comfort of inertia in the conceptual stability of a metaphor. There's no such thing as a stable image. It's somehow being able to translate a presence into symbolic traits of posture, symbolic configurations of coherent, organic motions of posture, of attitude, like qualities of attitude. Cool. How would this behave? It's like a body of scripture simultaneously. If you taste the grammar of a scripture, then you know how to be it, you know how to speak it. You don't need to have it. What would you say in this location? What would you say in this configuration of insight? In this body of insight, what would it speak? What would it do? Come on. And why would it, what would it ask for? How would it call for this other body? That is, let's say, the rock formations. Why would I need you? How do I call you? What are our dances together? Huh. Come on. Come on. How would I respond to you if I step into this other body that is the rock formations in Ildeba by the ocean, or in Roscoff, whatever, or in it's like this body, standing in this body will allow you to be in function, to give life to the gift of experience, to give life to fucking love, is to clarify, identify and specify the skeleton of its function, and standing in its function, to give a body to its function, is to make all of these forms of love participating in the possibility of the present moment. To give them a body means to clarify their function, thus giving them an appropriate non-dual body that is rather of the nature of a grammar of motion. It's like the disposition of attitude will produce a certain species of space. It's like being aware of how space is configured in the grammar of a certain context that is symbolically contained in the precision of posture, the symbolic attainment of certain motions of posture, like the breathing of posture. And this is the very struggle of standing and function, the very fierce struggle of really standing and function and discerning where you are, like if you are alive or not, if you stand in true function or not. It's really the gate, the threshold into true honesty, like the vast kingdom of honesty, the terrifying kingdom of honesty, the terrifying nature of the presence in all of your honest domain of being. So you need to inhabit these non-dual bodies so as to coherently stand and function, that is, to give life to all of these horizons that shape the possibility of the present moment, meaning like the clarified forces that shaped your destiny, that is, the clarified morphologies of love. Actually, when objective space is simplified into the very essence of encounter or co-creation, you understand that the equation of your destiny is just shaped by all of these joint logics of love. That is, to honor them means to perceive the essence of their function and give them adequate bodies in this physical space. So, if I stand in the presence, like the symbolic presence of the oak trunk, that is a metaphor for the monumental nature of our shared mission, the possibility, the very outrageous possibility of such a thing. I will stretch out my hand and ask for you to join me in this dance that is specific, precise function, that is an equation of function that can span through time in its essential definition, in its grammar of presence. So, if I will make this gesture in that body, I will receive the answer thus. The answer of we can purify physical space in all of its stretches. We can do this. This impossible task is ours to take. This impossible task is ours to step into. This fierce territory of a vow is ours to conquer. So let's step into it. Come on. And then you know that all of the resonant forces will join in this dance. And there is nothing that will not join in its own fabric of horizons. There is nothing that will not join, because joining is a matter of visibility. Joining is a matter of transparency. it's like this capacity of transparency means that I can see all locations and I see how they join. Like what is their intelligence they contribute with? What is their answer? It's like transparency is a substance of dialogue. So then I can translate all of these sentences in the motions of these stones that are crushing the inertia of this blindness. If I say physical space in its current grammar is a corpse of blindness, then I produce the answer of such dances, of these rock formations that will act in accord with these scriptures of insight. So they will be organized in their motion thus. Like their skeleton of will is the very scripture of the grammar of such sentences. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. Fucking.